Hi, my name is Jill, and my topic is supplements. So, what are supplements? Supplements have come in many forms throughout history, but we'll cover that in another slide. In 1994, the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act was passed, and supplements became regulated by the FDA. That date will be important when we talk about regulation in the future. Supplements were defined by this act as anything intended to supplement a diet, contains one or more dietary ingredients, is intended to be taken by mouth, such as pill, capsule, tablet, or liquid, and that it's labeled on the front panel as being a dietary supplement. The fact that it is intended to be taken by mouth will be important when we talk about regulation. The history of supplements is pretty interesting. Supplements have been around about as long as mankind. Ancient Egyptian temples had writings related to the use of aloe plants for burns and bites, and various uses for honey. As far as performance-enhancing supplements, there is documentation of ancient warriors using certain animal parts, plants, and other supplements to give them strength before battle. Some of this transferred into Olympic athletes and continued as an Olympic tradition into modern times. Ancient Asian cultures also use many supplements for healing and pain management that have been turned into some of our modern synthetic medications. So, why do we use supplements? Our text explains that at one time people did not really need supplements. Vitamins came from nutrition in foods they ate and in the soils that the foods were grown in. However, there's been a higher consumption of processed food, decreased minerals found in soils, and consumption of less fruits and vegetables. Since that time, supplements have become necessary. Periods of high stress or chronic stress have also been shown to deplete the body of natural vitamins and minerals. This often results in increased illness and difficulty overcoming illness. If you are unsure about the need for supplements, you can speak with your physician, or there are tests that you can pick up at local pharmacies that will provide feedback on any deficiency. This slide is a small list of the most common supplements in the United States. As you can see, it breaks down into 4 categories: vitamins or minerals. These would be the multivitamins you may take, or specialty vitamins for calcium or vitamin C. These are most commonly found in pill form. Specialty supplements are less common but are often recommended by doctors. These would be things like fish oil, omega acids, or other supplements to lower cholesterol or improve digestion. Many of these are in pill form, but some come in food form, such as yogurt. Herbals and botanicals are some of the oldest forms of supplement, but are not as widely known. Many of these come in the form of liquid or powder. Some examples are green tea, cranberry, or ginseng. Sport and weight management supplements are used least. These are typically used by athletes or those attempting to lose weight. They often come in the form of drinks or powders to add to drinks. As you'll see, they can also come in gel form. This is one of the areas that I found caution against because the use of gels are not always regulated by the FDA. So, how do supplements reduce stress? Obviously, the supplements used for weight loss may not have a direct effect on stress, but managing a healthy weight and lifestyle does play an important part of stress management. What I choose to focus on are the supplements that treat the most common side effects of stress or chronic stress. These would be things like anxiety, depression, and insomnia. Supplements act in much the same way that synthetic medications would. A synthetic anti-anxiety medication would act with neurotransmitters to bind receptors and slow down transmission to reduce anxiety. There are also supplements designed to increase the production of serotonin in the brain. This increase would reduce depression the same way that an antidepressant might. Other supplements have sedative effects that would aid in sleep or relaxation. In theory, the supplements act in many of the same ways that a synthetic medication would. So why would people choose to use supplements instead? One of the reasons that I came across was expense. Supplements can be somewhat expensive, but not as expensive as many synthetic medications. There's also a decreased cost in seeing the provider for a prescription and then regular provider visits for refills. I'm sure anyone who has taken synthetic medications or watched commercials for these medications have seen all the side effect warnings. They go something like, "We will fix your headache, but we may cause death or involuntary shaking for the rest of your life." That is not an appealing option for many people, so they use supplements in an attempt to avoid those side effects. Now, that's not to say there's no risk with supplements, but we'll get to that in another slide. Another major benefit is that there's really no risk of addiction. Now, your body may get used to having the supplement, but you wouldn't go through typical withdrawal symptoms when you stopped as you would a narcotic. Unfortunately, many of our anti-anxiety medications, sleep medications, and pain medications that are used to treat symptoms associated with stress are considered narcotics. These have high potential for abuse, not only for the person using them, but possibly from others living or visiting the home. Supplements also offer a safe alternative for those that are wary of the risk or who have already started the process of recovery from addictions and are looking for an alternative. Regulation is a difficult topic concerning supplements. Currently, most supplement manufacturers can say that they are regulated by the FDA. However, these supplements are not regulated in the same way that your food or synthetic drugs are. It is rare that clinical trials are done to prove the benefits or safety before they hit the shelf. The FDA will monitor the ingredients in the supplements. There are certain ingredients that the FDA knows to be harmful, such as ephedrine, and they will ban these supplements from being an ingredient. However, if the supplement company can prove the ingredients in the supplement have never been known to cause a problem, they can market them. The FDA requires that supplements label each ingredient so the consumer can do their own research prior to using. If any of the labels are found to be misleading or the supplement is found to be dangerous, the FDA can discontinue use. Many supplements out there used prior to the 70s were grandfathered in under the idea that they had been used for many years without complaint and must be safe to do so. They do not fall under the same regulations. It's definitely worth doing the research on whatever supplement you would want to use prior to making the purchase. So, are they safe? Many supplements have been used since the beginning of time and are undoubtedly safe. Many physicians encourage the use of vitamin supplements and specialty supplements to manage certain conditions. Some of the weight loss supplements and powders become a little less certain. As always, you are encouraged to consult a doctor or pharmacist prior to using these supplements. There have been multiple studies on supplements and synthetic medications or over-the-counter medications and the reactions that they may have. For example, taking cranberry supplements for things like a UTI could cause major liver issues if you're using certain thyroid medications. Studies have found that people rarely consult their doctors prior to taking medications and often do not mention them in doctor visits. So, are supplements effective in reducing stress? Most supplements won't be as strong and concentrated as synthetic medications. However, when used in combination with proper diet, exercise, and natural relaxation or stress management techniques, they have been found to be just as beneficial without all of the negative side effects.